For these questions, we're going to compare the fractions to a half. So the directions say list every fraction with the same denominator. And remember, a denominator is the bottom number of the fraction that is more than 1/2. And afterwards, we're going to circle the fraction if it's more than 1/2. So this is very similar to what we've already done, except for before we were finding the numbers that were less than 1/2. Now we're going to be listing the numbers that are more than 1/2. So for number 1, we have 2/6. That means we're going to be looking at the 6th. So if I look at the 6, I can see that the halfway mark is right here because it's equivalent with 1/2. So the numbers that are going to be more than 1/2 are the ones after the mark. So if you see 3/6 is exactly 1/2. So if you go the distance of 3/6, you've gone exactly halfway. So the fractions that have a 6 as the denominator that are more than 1/2 are this one, and that one. So here we have 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. So these are the fractions of 6 that are more than 1/2. We can do it without looking at the number strips by just thinking about where half would be. So on number 2, we have 7/12. We know that the halfway mark would be 6/12 because 6 plus 6 is 12, so 6 is half of 12. So the fractions with a denominator of 12 that are more than 1/2 would be 7/12, 8/12, 9/12, 10/12, 11/12, and 12/12. All of these are more than 1/2. So we're going to circle 7/12 because the directions say circle any fraction that's more than 1/2. So let's do one more. We have 5/8. If we just think about where half would be, half of 5/8 would be 4/8, then it's easy to know which 8s are more than 1/2. So 5/8 would be more than 1/2. So would 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. All of these are more than 1/2. So we're going to circle 5/8 because it's on our list of fractions that are more than 1/2. So you try some on your own, and if you need help, you can come back and rewatch the video. Good luck!